Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show, sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, Top Shine Detailing, and check us out on all of our platforms. Nikki Haley screwed up in New Hampshire the other day, where she basically ducked slavery and the Civil War. Guess what? A 9-year-old called her out on it yesterday at a town hall. A 9-year-old called her a flip-flopper. You don't think that was a Trump plant? You know it was. But Nikki Haley stepped in it. Not a good time to step in it. The spy balloon that came across the United States from China, yep, they were using a server in the United States to gather their information. Trump is going to not be on the main ballot as of right now, thanks to the Maine Secretary of State. And he's going to be on the ballot in California, despite the Democrats calling him not to be. And despite the appeal going on and pending, they're going to put him on the Colorado ballot. All right, story's interesting. Clarice Schillinger, pictured here, is apparently a big-time Trump supporter, so forth and so on. Allegedly hosted a party for underage drinkers and punched a teen. Now, on first blush, you think, wow. Well, my first question is, okay, is that underlying allegation true? Did her kids have a party knowing that there was alcohol there? Well, how old were they? Number two, the kid that allegedly got punched by her, what did the kid say or do? I care about facts in these matters. Bobart, boy, I'm telling you right now, you talk about somebody who flaked the hell out. Her latest move, she knows she's going to lose where she is, so she's going to the vacated congressional seat out there where a congressman's retiring to run at that seat. This is an example of what I'm talking about, both parties. It's not about service. It's about her needing a job. Bobart, you disgust me. Musk in the sky. Musk claims that he can build, or somebody can build in the future, a 100-mile wide nuclear reactor in the sky that would take care of all the United States' energy needs. What are we waiting for? Crazy stuff. Hostage Mia Shem, she's one of the Israelis that were held hostage in Gaza, confirmed what I said from the beginning. What did she say from being held hostage? She says they're all terrorists. Everybody acts like, oh, there's good guys, there's good Palestinians over there in Gaza, and then there's the Hamas. No, they're all on the same team. She proves it. What else we got here? Iran has declared war for all intents and purposes on the United States, and all we do is hit back with a few drone strikes. I'm telling you right now, I can't tell you what I said to somebody yesterday because this is in a public forum. All right, this is a funny story and a good story. RFK Jr., nice guy. He's having a fundraiser, and Bocelli, the great tenor, is going to come sing. That's a little different. You know what? I'd come to that event, pay to see him. Oh, my goodness, he can sing. All right, a robot got out of control on a Tesla line yesterday and apparently hit somebody. This is exactly what Elon Musk warned us about. Unfortunately, it happened on a Tesla site. These robots, they're creepy. They're just creepy. Ugh. But I don't got to work around them for now. Josh, I will never make a robot for you. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Local news sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, Top Shine Detailing, and check us out on all of our platforms. Well, first, law and crime. We have a parole refusal. Roger Macbeth, or Beef, he murdered Ashley Lyons. Guess what? He was up for parole. He refused to seek it, saying he didn't deserve it. Is he Morgan Freeman? I don't know. In Price Hill, there's a couple of shootings. What do I say every day? It's Price Hill, Bond Hill, Avondale, Winton Woods. Community leaders need to get together and talk about it. Claremont teen, right here, man. Anthony Brock, 17 counts, life imprisonment, no chance of parole for 66 years. I would only say this. Why Why do we house a guy for 66 years? Makes no sense to me. Pastor Jackson, this guy, Jackie Jackson, is a big leader, huge leader in the anti-violence community. What happens? His son gets shot in the stomach, fighting for his life. I'm telling you, folks, crazy in Cincinnati. Trapdoor case. This is wild. Zachary Jones, 34, was arrested. Kept somebody in a trapdoor in his house. I think people copycat Netflix movies and shows, Josh Wentz. In Kentucky news, the deadline's coming up next week, or actually December 31st. They're going to be up for changing your party registration and filing for office. There's always some surprises. There's going to be more. Reporting. New businesses got to do a bunch of new forms to report. That's what businesses need. We need more forms to fill out. Nuts. In Ohio news, DeWine's going to announce today his decision on House Bill 68. This is the transgender and sports bills, yada, yada, yada. He seems to be equivocating. One Republican voted against the bill. We'll see what he does. Ohio has earned $700 million, nearly $1 billion on sports betting the first year. Robert Wysong, may he rest in peace, the fire chief, I think it was Clinton County. May he rest in peace. He passed away. By the way, on the job, Ohio gas companies are going to be allowed to charge you. Take some more money from you as they install those lines across your property. Folks, I want to tell you something. The state of Ohio, state of Kentucky, most states in our federal government are controlled by money. It is older than time itself. Greeks, Romans, Europe, here in the United States. Money, money, money. It's sickening. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.
Hello, you're watching Eric Deters World News. This is Jamie Spindley with today's headlines. In Germany, a large zoo and safari park are struggling with severe flooding, prompting the relocation of over 200 monkeys, lemurs, prairie dogs, and markets, enclosed as being a breach after the River Messi burst its banks. Tragedy strikes in England as a 4x4 plunges into the River Esk near North Yorkshire Moors, resulting in the death of 3 men. Firefighters retrieved the submerged vehicle whilst a rescue attempt leaves another man saved, but in need of medical treatment. Details are forthcoming as the next of kin are informed. Tensions escalate between Venezuela and the United Kingdom as the former orders military exercises in response to the latter dispatching a warship to support Guyana. Venezuela's armed forces planned defensive exercises involving 5,600 soldiers along the eastern Caribbean and Atlantic coast, fueled by a recent vote supporting a new state in oil-rich Escoboo. The Black Sea witnesses a maritime incident at the Panamanian flag cargo ship. The Victories is struck by a mine, causing injuries to 2 crew members. The ship was en route to a Ukrainian port on the Dunbar River. That's the latest headlines. Have a happy new year. From the team and I, we'll be back Tuesday. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries, sponsored by Top Shine Detailing. Well, the Bengals are going to play the Chiefs on Sunday. But before we get to that, the Browns last night clinched their playoff berth 37-20 over the Jets. Just so you know, the Bengals are in 10th place so far. They've got to win both their games, and I think Buffalo's got to lose a game. We'll see what happens. And that's the next thing they got to do is the Bengals are going out to see the Chiefs. And guess what? It's getting crazy. Jamar's yapping as he always does. But he's apparently going to be able to play. He's back in practice. Let's hope he can play. Chiefs are like self-destructed. The only thing I hate about this game is the Chiefs are due. But we'll see what happens. The Reds re-signed Buck Farmer to a 1-year deal worth about $2.2 million. You know what? He was an okay pitcher, but I love his name. You got to love a pitcher named Buck Farmer. Mike Zimmer says he might be coming out of coaching football. He's been out a couple years. You know where he lives? He lives on 200 acres near where I do. Has a neat little kind of lodgy looking home, beautiful home on a lake. Gene Daniels' old place. But anyway, he's from out here. Jalen Milroe. He not only went after Harbaugh a little bit, he went after his former offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien, who's no longer there, who also told him he shouldn't play quarterback. I think he's going to turn it on this coming Monday. Hall of Fame football. Man, there is a laundry list of people. 14 potential inductees led by Andre Johnson, Devin Hester. I can't believe Devin Hester holds all the records for punt returns for a touchdown, interceptions for a touchdown, kickoff return for a touchdown. I think Devin Hester goes in. All right, Pistons were beating the Celtics by like 27 points, then lost in overtime for their 28th straight loss. When you know, to the best team in the NBA, they almost beat. Arizona in the Alamo Bowl. We're finally going to report the bowls because they start to sound a little familiar. The Alamo Bowl, Arizona 38, Oklahoma 24. Tonight, University of Kentucky basketball plays Illinois State. Also, Saturday, NFL games worth listening to. NFL Lions and Cowboys. The Lions have clinched their division. Cowboys are still trying to. Sunday NFL. Dolphins at the Ravens are a game that matters. Bucks and Saints is a game that matters. NCAA football tonight. Clemson at UK in a Gator Bowl. Oregon State, Notre Dame, and the Tony Tiger Bowl. Sun Bowl. And then Missouri at Ohio State at Cabo. Boy, I tell you right now, Ohio State fell hard. They lose one game I kind of feel sorry for them. I'm not a big fan. They lose one game on the road in the Big House, and now they're playing Missouri in the Cotton Bowl. Yeah. All right, NCAA football Monday. This is when it all happens. Bama and Michigan at the Rose Bowl at 5 o'clock, in Texas and Washington at the Sugar Bowl. Lots of sports this weekend all the way through Monday. Have a happy New Year's Eve and a happy New Year. We'll be back on Tuesday. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Pop Culture, sponsored by Top Shine Detailing. Well, this is some possibly good news. Groundbreaking cancer discovery where they use the word jackhammer the molecule. They actually vibrate the molecule to kill the cancer cell. You know what? I've been hearing about these things for the last 20 freaking years. Let's hope one of them finally is a breakthrough. Airplane mode. Ready for this? 40% of the people that get on an airplane do not switch over to airplane mode. Jamie Winsworth. Nothing happens. The plane doesn't crash. Why do they tell us this stuff? They say it could happen. Well, they should take our phones if that's the case. Lauren Sanchez. Now, she's on the left there. I guys got to say something about Lauren Sanchez. This is Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men in the world, founders of Amazon's girlfriend. Now, just think about your life. Does your wife pose in this kind of poses in bikinis for the whole world to see her? What kind of Bezos is down with this? Go show off your body to the whole world. It's a sicko, nutso world, folks. And by the way, if you're somebody who you think it's cool when your spouse poses for the whole world in a bikini like this, well, then you're messed up too. I said, get that out of my system. Chris Hemsworth and Elsa Pataki are apparently an item. Pretty girl, pretty eyes. But here is apparently they might be having some problems. I got a funny take on this. How in the hell do you date Thor? How do you keep Thor happy? Thor's got more testosterone than a whole Amazon woman. He can land on the island where Wonder Woman's from and do some business. He's Thor. Poor Elsa Pataki trying to please Thor. Keep it up, Elsa. I'm rooting for you. I hope they make it. Chris Hemsworth seems like a good guy. Crazy. All right, Gwen and Blake allegedly, from some reports, are having some issues. But apparently he got a gig in Nashville for New Year's weekend. She got a gig in Vegas for the weekend. My only thing on this is, do they really need the money? And there's some reports that Blake's on the bottle again. I love Blake Shelton. I like Gwen Stefani. I always thought it was an odd couple and being a country boy. Proves that opposites attract, right? So I hope they make it. Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee. They came out with all this stuff like, please give us some time, we still love each other, blah, blah. Well, they've all stopped following each other on social media. Why? Because he's dating a married woman. And what do you think? How long do you think he's been dating that married woman? A while, I guarantee you. And by the way, I'm okay. They can do whatever they want. My point is, I hate when these celebrities try to sell us a bag of crap. I ain't buying it. You, Jackman, you're as bad as the rest of us. Mr. Wolverine. Acts like you're Mr. Good Guy. No, you're not. You're just like the rest of us men. Right, Jamie? Right. It's the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great New Year's.